Hi everybody, welcome back. Well, YouTube has pissed people off again. Who would have thunk it? Yeah, imagine that. So that's what we're going to talk about. Yes, everybody else is making videos about it, so I said, fuck it, it affects me, why don't I do the same fucking thing? But you might be wondering, am I pissed off? Am I pissed off like all the other small YouTube creators that are affected by this? Am I? Am I? Nope. Nope, I'm not. I mean, I'm not happy, mind you. I'm not fucking happy about it. But I'm not severely pissed off like everybody else. I get what they're saying. And I agree. I mean, really. For example, myself, I've made about almost $6. It's like 5 something, and it's like, on the upper side of 5 something. So we're just going to be generous to me and round up and just say it's $6. Okay? So I've made a whole $6 in this time on YouTube. It's like, it's really doesn't affect me. And I mean, let's face it, also, as well, on top of that, they're not going to pay you out what you've made until you've made at least $100. So that $6 is just a number on the screen. It's not a reality to me at all. It doesn't affect my life in any way, shape, or form not having it. I mean, yeah, $6 still can help. And yeah, I mean, part of what you want to do when you're a small YouTuber is make some money to better your equipment. Like myself, I had to go back to the iPad to make this video because looks like my Surface that I was using has stopped functioning correctly. This is the 3rd time making this video. So, should I just give up? I don't know. But yeah, you want to make some money. I mean, that little bit of money helps get you, a better camera. I mean, not some great camera that all the, big YouTubers have, but, at least a fucking webcam that works properly and has a decent visual for people to look at. Better audio. Maybe your microphone. I can't even plug my microphone into this fucking thing, so yeah, my sound's gonna be shit on here. And this fucking thing, I can't even see where the damn camera is to know where to look. So I could be looking all over the place and not actually be looking at you. So yeah, that would be helpful. That would be very, very helpful to have some money to buy some better equipment. But, like I said, $6 is basically just some fictional character. It's not a reality. So, I get it. It's not, even though it's affecting me, but it's not affecting me because I'm not actually losing anything. Because I wasn't gaining anything. But the problem is, and why I think most people are pissed off about this, is it isn't the fact that you're not making any money now, that you're not able to be monetized anymore. It's the fact that already YouTube doesn't give a flying fuck about us little creators. Us tiny little wee creators. They don't give a shit about. They don't push us. Which you don't have to push us, but I mean, my God, to find us, you have to really be searching. We don't get put in the recommendations. Even if we are exactly what you're looking for, we're not recommended to you. Your recommended feed is all full of people who have already, gotten established channels. There is no tab, which is what I suggested to YouTube. A tab specifically for small creators. To recommend small creators to people. That'd be really awesome. That would be a sign that YouTube gave a shit. But, they don't, they're a big corporation. They don't gotta give a shit, I suppose. They're making their money regardless, so what the fuck do they care? But it's one more little jab, it's one more little sign that it's just going to be that much harder. It's one more little slap to the face that nobody gives a flying fuck about the small creator. So I think that's really the main reason why people are pissed off about it. And in that regards, yeah, I agree. I agree with you completely. Completely. But my main concern with this, my main actual concern with this, is that this is the second time YouTube's done this. It's a little bit different this time. But the first time around, they did it, and it was okay. It was basically only affecting, the people who were brand new creators. Brand new, and anybody who was then in the future going to be joining YouTube as a creator. The rest of us, were kind of grandfathered in. And it really wasn't that big of a accomplishment to get what they were asking for. I mean, yes, when you hit it, it was an accomplishment, and you're like, yoo-hoo! But it wasn't something that was just that far off from reach, So it wasn't that huge of a fucking deal. Maybe because, it didn't affect me, but still, I was like, even if I wasn't grandfathered in, I'd already hit the view mark on that. So it was no big deal. But now they've done it again. And this time they've upped it quite a bit. To where, yeah, I haven't met the mark on either of the requirements. And I'm pretty far away from both of the requirements. So, don't know when that's going to be met. Why I don't already have 1,000 subs, I don't fucking know. I should. I should. I fucking should. But I don't. But maybe if I made more videos, or actually made the, interesting videos that I've got in line, but just haven't gotten off my ass to do yet because I'm lazy. I will get there. Eventually. But, even though when I first started YouTube, yes, it was about making money. Obviously not about making money quickly. I wanted to be able to create an income for myself so I could get off disability. I mean, that was the whole goal. Since being put on disability was I needed to either or get myself healthy enough to be able to get off disability and go back to the workforce. Woo! Or find some way of creating an income for myself that I could still do while still disabled to get off disability, to stop getting money from the fucking government. Because, yeah, I appreciate it greatly that I have that money coming in, but it's not enough to live off of. And, the future looks pretty fucking bleak with just that money coming in, because, yeah, you can't save a goddamn thing. I mean, I can't even say, buy a $14 webcam. So, Become a Patreon. Yeah, I have a Patreon. But anyways. Link in the description. If I can remember to do that. But, you know, it's under my name. You know how to find me. But back to my main concern. Are they just going to do this again? Are they going to do it again? Are we going to work our asses off and get to that point where we can become monetized again and they're just going to up it again? Are they? I mean, it is a possibility. It could fucking happen. That could be the fucking plan. There's a creator that Ninja watches that in his video is how I found out about it, this situation. I can't remember his name. He does video game reviews mostly, and he like stands behind this podium, and he usually has some kind of elaborate getup on. He's pretty cool. He's pretty cool. But he says, or he thinks, I should say, that yeah, that's the plan. That they're just going to keep upping it and upping it and upping it until the only people on YouTube that are monetized are the big fucking creators that are already huge and are already getting all the monetization that there is now. You know, those good actors, Jake and Logan Paul, fuck them! But anyways, this isn't about them. But, you know, that's what he's suggesting, that he thinks is going to happen. And I'm not suggesting that that is the actual plan here. But it is a possibility. And it is a possibility that it's going to keep going up. And that, you know, if you're a small creator or a new creator on this platform right now, you're never going to get monetized. So, I mean, in their thing that they put out, and in the video that I watched from like YouTube creators about it, they seem sincere. They did. They seem sincere. So maybe this is, you know, really just something that they need to do, which I agree. I understand why they did it, for what they say they're doing. And I support them with that. I understand and I get it, you know, that just could possibly mean that, you know, by the time we get back into monetization, that there will actually be ads to be put on our videos. So that would be a good thing. So if that's the plan, if that's the goal here, then yeah, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. And I support you. But the thing is, the thing that is the issue here is that I can't speak for everybody, but I'm pretty sure this is across the board for most people that are creators on here. We don't trust you. You've not garnered any trust from us, YouTube. You're not trustworthy. I do not trust you. So, yeah. So that's my main concern about this situation. But there's one other thing I want to talk about. There's one other thing I want to talk about. Like I said, and as you were very well aware, lots of people are making videos about this. Lots of us. Most are, you know, the people who are actually affected by this. But there are still some big YouTubers that are talking about this, that are making videos about this as well. And of all the ones that I've seen, most of them are, you know, just being like, you know, chill guys, don't worry about it, you can get there. But there are a few that are being kind of assholes. Yeah, they're being kind of dismissive about this situation and about how it affects us, the little guys, us wee little YouTubers who aren't good enough to be monetized anymore. Now, not all of them are probably meaning to be assholes, though a couple are, because they just fucking are assholes. But I'm going to talk about one in particular. Mr.Repzion, I watched your video. And yes, I agree. We shouldn't be all pissed off. We can get there. We can do this. Like I said, it can be beneficial in many ways if they're telling the truth. You started off with something similar to what all the bigger YouTubers started their videos off with. That you started back in the day when you started YouTube, there wasn't any monetization. You didn't get paid for it. You just had to work hard and get better and you know, grow your channel by hard work. And I agree. I completely, utterly agree that, yeah, we've got to work hard. We need to put the effort in and grow our channels, most certainly. We shouldn't be lazy. Sorry. And do what we have to do to grow our channels so we can get there and get back on the monetization. I agree. But here's something that you are disregarding and not seeming to realize. Because you were very flippant about it. You're very, very flippant about our concerns about this and about the struggle that the smaller YouTuber has to go through. When you started YouTube, there wasn't a lot of competition. There wasn't. There wasn't a lot of people struggling, you know. You actually had the opportunity to create something new, to create a new genre, to create a new style of video, to, you know, do something original, which would then get you attention and get you views. Because people hadn't already seen it a million fucking times before. But now, there is an exorbitant amount of competition on YouTube. And the majority of things that you could do have already been done. I mean, sure, there's a possibility, a slim possibility, that you could find something that's different than everybody else, or at least different than most. But even then, if you did create something completely new, the amount of other videos, the amount of competition, and the likelihood that anybody is going to get to see your videos in the first fucking place is huge. So, yeah, it's a completely new game than when you started YouTube. Completely new game. And on top of that, you were very adamant about the fact that you just gotta work hard. If you just work hard in what you're trying to do, you're gonna get ahead. Just get off your asses and work hard. Put in the effort and you'll make it. No. I mean, yes, we should be doing that. We as creators should not be just hoping to get there. We need to be working towards doing it and working hard to do it. But reality is that it doesn't matter sometimes how hard you work. Sometimes shit happens. You could work 1,000,000 times harder than this other person, but for some reason, whether it be luck or just circumstance, they get ahead, they get noticed, and you don't. Sometimes it doesn't fucking matter how hard you work. Sometimes it's just not going to happen. Whether it be shit luck, or missed opportunities, or just simply, you're just not good at it. I'm sorry, but you're just not. So that whole fucking thing, that's some fucking bullshit and naive as fuck. Seriously, you try to put yourself out there, well, you know, I don't think you try to put on, you know, you are just yourself. But you definitely seem to think that you are very knowledgeable. And on a few things, yes, you are. But this? No, you're not. You need to think more about this situation. And you need to have more fucking empathy, because the world today is not like it was in the 50s, where, yeah, you just had to work hard because there wasn't a lot of competition. And here on YouTube, it's a completely different landscape than when you started. So you're doing decent now, but the ability for us to get to where you are is astronomical, almost. I guess what I'd like to say to you is, other than just, you know, being a bit more fucking empathetic and maybe looking at things through other people's eyes, grow the fuck up. Reality is you get screwed over sometimes. Reality is that sometimes shit just doesn't work out. But enough about that. Enough about that. I'm done with that. The only other thing that I want to put out there in this video is, it's kind of funny, on the opposite end of big YouTubers in regards to what they're saying about this, TJ Kirk, the amazing atheist, he made a video where he was really empathizing with the rest of us, with us wee little YouTubers. And he even went as far as saying that, you know, really, the big YouTubers who, you know, when all this other shit was going on this past year, were like, man, we're suffering here, man, you guys, you need to help us, please. And yeah, the rest of us, the viewers and the small creators, all rallied around to help you. And now some of you aren't going to help us. And he thinks that you should be helping us. I agree with him. And he's gone as far as saying in his comments on that video that you are allowed to put your channel link and a description of your channel. And he's encouraging people to check out the people who've done that. And maybe subscribe. And maybe give them some views. Just to help them out. And I gotta say, I mean, I'm not a fan. Sorry, not a TJ Kirk fan. But I think that's fucking awesome. And he's garnered a lot of respect from me for doing that. I think that's pretty fucking awesome. So, props to TJ Kirk for doing that. Most certainly. Bravo. But okay, that's all I gotta say. You know, I'll make some new videos soon. I had some live streams set up. I'm just gonna do myself. I figured out with the help of one of my friends on Twitter why I couldn't do the Hangouts on my computer. So that is fixed. So I was gonna start doing live streams, but then I got sick, and then I couldn't. You know, my voice was pretty much gone. So. And then I was, you know, even when the voice is coming back, still coughing. So you can't really, you know, edit in the middle of a live stream to edit out the coughs. So yeah, that's been put on hold for right now. But oh well. So anyways, you guys, thanks for watching, and like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, SuaSaya Games, and hey, if you want, become a Patreon. Bye.